Alright, we're going to do something fun. Instead of rolling dice for the next turn of combat, we'll have another way of determining the dice. You will roll a single die, and every character's ability or attack will use said value. That's fun. Is that fun? So, it's like this is like even more powerful later down the road when you don't want to have to do any dice rolling. So he rolls a number, and he rolls a 9, and every character will have to do whatever action they were going to do, assuming it was a 9. That's not fun? I think that is fun. It does remove dice rolling from other people. Why would you use it, though? You sacrifice your turn. It's good on somebody who the table perceives as lucky. I'd put this on a bard. This sounds like a bard ability. No, it affects everyone. Enemies, players, affects everyone. That would be the general idea. They would pick an ability, and then everyone at the table would have to use that number. So if he rolls a 20, everybody automatically knows everything they're going to do that turn of combat is a thing. It removes the risk and the reward for the entire turn of combat. However, I don't think it's paladin-y, so I don't think we're going to do it. Here we go. Here we go. This one's fun. Okay, I think this is my best iteration for Divine Intervention. Okay. Divine Intervention. You may take a drink and re-roll any dice for another player. This ability can be used at any time and as many times as you like, but the number of drinks per re-rolls doubles each time you use it per round of combat. There we go. That is Divine Intervention, right? That's a fun one because you get to do it anytime you want. No, that is drink an entire beer. That's different. You may take a dink is different than you open and drink an entire beer. Like, you don't dink an entire beer, you drink an entire beer, but you take a dink. See, you guys are trying to correct my spelling, which is already correct. You just don't understand. I can't help you, though. Alright, I need one more ability. I have 2 instantly cast. This ability can be used at any time. It doesn't have stack. We're going to take that out. We're going to make it so you have to use this turn. It's already powerful anyway. We don't need to make it so you can spam Blessing of Strength on every enemy and opponent. Now that I think about it. That's what would happen. That's exactly what would happen. Whoever would start fucking combat and they would put Blessing on Strength on every single mob and person in the group. I don't know. We'll make it so they got to use their turn. Divine Intervention is a much better interrupt anyway. I need a non-drinking ability. This is fucking ridiculous. What if I search Paladin? What do I get? Paladin security. That's interesting. Oh. What does Wikipedia say a Paladin is? What do you guys think a Paladin is? I don't really have an ability. I don't need to make it nobility. Yeah, I don't need to make mobility. I don't have any crowd control. I could just give him shackles. Not really paladin-y, but I could do it. Yeah, I can hold. What's another word for shackle? Chains. What's another word for chains? Chain. You got chains. Oh man. A bond. One ability that you can use on an enemy. Okay. Bring forth the light of honor chains that attach themselves to a target. Any damage done to or against the honor to a target bound by honor chains. Causes the player who controls the attacker to take a dink. Can you have 2 honor chains? Yeah. To take 3 dinks. It's gotta be punishing. Shackle a target with honor chains. Any damage done to or against a target bound by honor chains causes the player who controls the attacker to take 3 drinks. You may break the chains at any time by whispering the words any player's real life name. Real name and not their character name. Oh, wait. Any player at any time may break the honor chains by whispering the name of another player. With the exception of those who are bound by the chains. Okay, now we're getting into real drinking game shenanigans. Shackle target with honor chains. Any damage done to or against a target bound by honor chains causes the player who controls the attacker to take 3 drinks. Any player at any time may break the honor chains by whispering the name of another player, with the exception of those who are bound by the chains. This means that if the paladin chains, for example, a kobold, the dungeon master, who would be me, is bound by the honor chains. If any of the other players, if I decide to attack with my target, or the players attack that, they will have to take 3 drinks, or I will have to take 3 drinks. If any player says any other player's name, the chains break. So the idea is players would accidentally say other players' names, thus breaking honor chains and fucking up the entire plan of the paladin trying to crowd control people. Does that work? Do the chains prevent movement? No, they're honor chains. Duh. They prevent honor. If the paladin, so let's say Roman won't be playing with us, by the way. If Roman puts the chains on Justin, okay, then nobody, well, the dungeon master can kind of break that. This doesn't work. The whisper part is irrelevant. The whisper is just for jokes. I don't think I can do this what I wanted to do. A paladin may break the chains by whispering the ancient password of honor. So over the paladin just has to say penis. Alright. That's all I'm going to do. I'm not going to make it a drinking game rule. Yeah, that works. shackle up to 2 targets with honor chain. Let's them shackle 2 people at once. The drinking game rule didn't make sense because then if the paladin shackled his group mate, the dungeon master, who me, would just say his name and then attack him. It doesn't make sense. The drinking game rule doesn't work for balance. Okay, paladin, alchemist, lumberjack, warrior. Who's next? Sorcerer. No, I'll do bard. Alright, let's make the class that Deadbones is most likely going to pick. Just change the rules so it applies to players, not DMs, and have this be even longer. Look how long this is. This is already 4 lines of text. Like, if you haven't noticed, like, the alchemist was kind of going over the top with these abilities. I don't really want to have these abilities that are so fucking complicated. You have to be able to read and understand these abilities when you're drunk. Look at this fucking alchemist ability. Create a powerful rule on the ground which takes 1 turn to complete. At the start of your next turn, you may leave your body and become an ethereal being of I need to just fucking change that. Create a powerful rune on the ground. That lets you leave your body and become an ethereal being capable of entering the body of another target within 5 spaces. Once in the body you control said target, you control the, why did I say said? That's just complicated. The target, you control the target for their turns. Should the target die or resist being controlled, you return to the body. And should you be killed while you are in another, you will forever be. And should your body be killed, destroyed would make more sense. Destroyed while you are in another, you will forever be trapped inside. And you will forever be trapped inside of said being. There we go. But still, that's still fucking complicated. The holy chains was too complicated, so whatever. We made it much more simpler. Okay. What do I want the bard to do? The bard just have to sing, but drinking people singing is not fun. I guess. Sing a song chosen by the dungeon master. Melody, sing a song chosen by the Dungeon Master at the time of using this ability. If your song impresses the table, all enemies will be put to sleep for 1 turn. Alright. That works. This song's too epic. Yeah, it should be called Lullaby. All enemies within 10 range, 10 spaces. Put to sleep. I'll just say put to sleep. I don't need to say how long to put to sleep. If they are attacked, will they wake up? I'm going to ask you this. If I came into your room at night and I hit you with a bat, would you wake the fuck up? If you answered no to that, then you've already answered your question. You might not wake up ogres. Okay. I don't really want multiple singing abilities. Use any ability in the game. This ability has the same limitations of the ability you are using. In order to use Borrow, you will need to take 3 dinks first, as well as any dinks included in the cost of using said ability. Can you borrow? Of course. That's one of those, can you drink as much as you want till you die? Of course. Can you drink more than the game allows you to? Of course. Can you borrow unpicked abilities or the ones chosen? You can borrow any ability. You can borrow any ability in the game. The bard who clicks the borrow ability, which we assume will be all of them, I will give them a stack of cards that include every other ability from other classes. Sounds fucking good to me. Alright. We'll have to make sure, but let's see. Situations in which Borrow could be a problem. Borrow Blockade, not a problem. Borrow Charge, not a problem. Borrow Whirlwind, not a charge. Chivalry, not a charge. Throw, not a charge? Not a problem. Why am I saying not a charge? Not a problem. Borrow Mount, not a problem. Borrow Woodland Companion, not a problem. Borrow Yodel. Borrow Earthquake. Borrow Pancakes. Borrow Transmutation Potion. It's fine. Borrow Duplication Potion. No, only an alchemist can use a duplication potion. You could make the potion, but you couldn't drink it. Ha! Look at me! Fuck you, min-maxers. I already tricked you. Firebomb is fine. Ancient Rustling Ritual would be fine. Borrow Transmute is fine. Borrow Blessing of Strength is fine. Borrow Righteous Fury. Borrow Holy on Water is fine. God, Boro is so fucking strong. That's why we're gonna make it cost 3 dinks to use. Because you could Boro Divine Intervention and re-roll something. Like, you could be such a dick. Man, if you have a strong liver, Bard is the class for you. Alright. That's fun. Alright, you know what I need to do? I need to look up drinking games. I need to draw inspiration from other drinking games, of other ways they make to trick people into drinking. Drunk Jenga. That's called Jenga. Get it right. And you gotta play it on a board that rotates. Oh my god, some of these are so long. Ally McBeal drinking game. Well, that's topical. You get to see Allie's shoes twice as... What the fuck? Like, talk about a very limited drinking game. Alright. I don't have a good resource for drinking games. I'll have to work with what I got. Oh, God. I'm going to make sure that I prevent a bathroom break as one of my boss abilities when I get to that part. So how many do I got? I don't know how many guys are coming. I got Warrior, Lumberjack, Alchemist, Paladin, Bard. Let's finish Bard and one more. I have a meeting with the guys at 9, so I'm going to have to get going in the next hour, an hour and a half. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh. Double the effect of any attack or ability that is currently being used. Assuming this is both possible and makes some sense.